Remake, hot off the press of their new corporate logo, right? Their new bold and exciting new corporate brand. Well, the changes haven't stopped there for Autodesk, mate, this week, because on September 24th, 4 days from filming, Autodesk are launching a new licensing model, and that's historically always gone really well. Never been any issues with that, no user outrage and anger. No, it's always gone smoothly. It's called Flex. Flex has been around for a while in enterprise, but they're now releasing it to the general consumer base to, well, mixed reaction. A lot of it's just misplaced negativity and anger. So in this video, I want to just explain what it is, how it works, who it's for, more to the point, who it's not for, and just clarify what it is. That's it, really. Autodesk don't know I'm making this. They haven't asked me to do this. This is just right up my street. Even though this channel isn't Autodesk software anymore, really, I don't cover that. My skill set, my background is always going to be Autodesk, and rightly or wrongly, I kind of still think the majority of the people who watch my stuff are Autodesk customers, so it's going to affect a lot of people who watch this, I think. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing this for. But first, that logo, mate. That logo, humor me for a second, or you can skip forward. It's up to you. If you haven't seen it yet, that's it. It's their new logo. Their new corporate brand, that's going to be theirs for probably 10 years or more, because that's where the last one was, so 10 years of that ribbon A. Yeah, I like simple. I like black and white. That's the new color theme, black and white, which I like. I'm just not sure what this is. You sort of take that Autodesk away from that, and you've got, I don't know, some have said it looks like a bird. I mean, it looks more like a gecko to me. Or some have said the USPS eagle, which we don't get over here, but sure. But for me, it looks more like a, I don't know, an aardvark, or a goblin shark, or an amputated leg. That's the vibes I'm getting, right? Do you not think? Just me? No? Okay. But I don't know. That version of it, it looks like, you know, when you remote desktop into a client and the graphics driver fails and you just get that banding across it. I just hope they didn't pay an agency a fortune to make it, is what I'm getting at. Because like, I could have grabbed a child off the street and said, draw me a towel. Just draw me a flappy towel. I'll give you like a, I don't know, a bag of Haribo or something, and just draw me a towel. That was what they would have come up with. I've been staring at it, trying to figure out a meaning or a message behind it. Never mind. Let's talk about Flex. Who it's for, more to the point who it's not for, because, for example, this bird guy I envy people who have, I strive, my ambition in life is to have the time in my life free to create Twitter accounts like this and just be able to have this kind of time. But he's created a Twitter account called Autodesk Bird, and he's had the audacity to tweet at the CEO of Autodesk, right? So you realize this new Flex system is a self-destruct button, right? No doubt the long-term plan is to move everyone to Flex and bump prices even more, right? So basically he reckons Flex is Autodesk trialing a new licensing model to eventually get rid of subscriptions and move everyone to this super new expensive licensing model. Honestly, no. So, the Flex system. There's a rather large amount of people out there who this is extraordinarily useful for, and in fact, Autodesk are going to lose a lot of money with this Flex system. From me, in particular. So take my business, for example. We've got quite a few guys in our business, and girls, who are so infrequent users of Autodesk licenses that it actually makes me angry. It makes me angry. For example, I migrated Vault in our business, our entire Autodesk platform, back in September last year. And I got an email about 6 weeks ago from somebody saying, what's our Vault login? How do I open Autodesk Inventor and get into Vault? I'm like, mate, I migrated the system in September last year. Like, have you not used it yet? No, I haven't used it yet. Right? But this one day you urgently needed to get into it. Right? We've got other people who use it maybe once every 3 or 4 weeks. Right? They just check drawings now and again. They just need to check stuff for suppliers or for fabricators or whatever. But they need to use it infrequently. That's who Flex is for. Right? It's not for designers who use it every day, right? We've got those people. Those people exist. They get into work in the morning, they open up AutoCAD, Inventor, Vault, and they have it open all day, every day. Those people exist. Subscriptions for those guys. Flex is for the people who don't know when they're going to use it. It's for the people who call AutoCAD Autodesk, right? They don't know what a DWG file is. They just get something in their emails, they double click it, and they just hope whatever is supposed to open it, opens it. It's for those guys, right? There's maybe ways around possibly not needing to have a license, viewables, automation, right? PDFs, DWIFs, step files, whatever. Sometimes there's not. Sometimes they just need to use a product there and then, once every 2-3 months. That's who Flex is for. Infrequent users, you assign them a Flex, they take a couple of tokens when they need to use the product, then they don't use it again for a few weeks, maybe a couple of months. That's who Flex is for. Autodesk are going to lose money because for us, those infrequent users, I've had to give them a full product design collection license worth $3,000 a year. I'm now going to revoke those $3,000 a year product design licenses and instead give them Flex tokens. So instead of a $3,000 a year license for maybe 10 users at 30 grand, I'm maybe going to buy, 100 tokens at worth, $2.5 grand? They're going to lose so much money. This is not a money-making scheme. This is flexibility for their customers. Right? I'm not here to promote it. I'm not here to shill them. I'm not here to beat them off or anything. It's just a fact, right? It's a fact. You can't argue with it. It's a fact. Anyway, let's take a look at what else is up with Flex. Step 1, you buy your tokens, right? The tokens, what is a fact is they're not cheap, all right? 500 tokens is $1.5 grand. You're not supposed to compare them to the price of a subscription because the subscription is intended for people who use a license all day, every day. If you were to compare the cost of a token and work out how much it would cost to run Flex all day, every day for a full year, you'd have a stroke. It's just not for those guys. But it's 500 tokens, $1.5 grand, 1,000 tokens, knocking on $3 grand. So you buy your tokens and then you assign those infrequent users to Flex. So Rob, for example, who uses Inventor once every 3 months, I revoke his full license and I assign him to Flex in the Autodesk account. Then step 3, use tokens every 24 hours whilst the product is open. Close a product to stop token use. Right, this is where Autodesk have maybe got the wording wrong. I don't know. I feel like I've got a perfect understanding of how this works, and I feel like that bit that I've highlighted is worded wrong. Autodesk will watch this. Someone from their account, like licensing team, will see this and they can correct me or validate that I'm right in the comments. But this is either worded sort of a bit ambiguous or, I don't know, it could do with clarifying. Closing a product will not stop your tokens from being used. That's not how it works. Closing a product will stop more tokens from being used after you've used up the full allocation. Right, okay. This is how it works. So, Rob, for example, I revoke his full license, I give him tokens. Monday morning, Rob gets into work. He opens AutoCAD at 8 o'clock in the morning on Monday. AutoCAD uses 7 tokens. So I bought 500 tokens, 8 o'clock in the morning on Monday, Rob uses 7 of those 500 tokens. Just by opening AutoCAD at 8 o'clock in the morning on a Monday, 7 tokens, gone. That's it. They're gone. They're used straight away, 8 o'clock in the morning on Monday. Tokens last for 24 hours. So upon opening AutoCAD, he consumes 7 tokens for a 24-hour period. So between Monday morning, 8 a.m., Tuesday morning, 8 a.m., Rob has full use of AutoCAD. That's it. That's it. He's got full use of AutoCAD. He can open and close AutoCAD as many times as he wants on that workstation for 24 hours from Monday morning, 8 a.m. In fact, he can open up AutoCAD 2022, 2021, 2020. Probably 2019, 2018, back 5 versions, I think. But he can open up it on different workstation as well. He can install AutoCAD on his desktop and his laptop at home. I think it's 3 devices he can open up AutoCAD on. And as long as he's logged in as the same Rob account that I've assigned to Flex, he can open up AutoCAD on 3 different devices. As long as it's between Monday, 8 a.m. and Tuesday, 8 a.m., open and close AutoCAD as many times as he wants, he's only taking up those 7 tokens. If he opens up AutoCAD at 8 a.m., stops and closes AutoCAD at 10 a.m. on Monday, those 7 tokens aren't just going to halt and he can use the rest of the 7 a different day. It doesn't work like that. The 7 tokens just last 24 hours. Then, Tuesday, 8:01 a.m. on Tuesday, Rob's used his 7 tokens from the day before. If he opens up AutoCAD again, 8:01 on Tuesday morning, the process starts again. 7 tokens get used and he can use AutoCAD as many times as he wants from 8:01 Tuesday till 8:01 Wednesday morning. Same process again. He can open up as many times as he wants, open and close it all day long. He doesn't consume more tokens. That's it. It's as simple as that. That's how it works. So the step 4, though, is where things need to be decent from Autodesk, because tracking token use is something we probably will need better tools for than we get with subscription. Because if Rob is opening up AutoCAD on Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday and Friday every day of the week, but Rob only told me that he uses it once every 6 months, I need to know that, and I need to know that in the reporting utility, because I'm not going to stand over Rob's desk and say, what are you doing, Rob? Are you opening it up every day? No, I'm not, right? You see what I mean? So we need better reporting tools. Currently in the subscription licensing admin account, you only get that granular level of reporting, as in who named users, which named users are opening up products. That's a premium plan privilege, which is like, it's a fortune. You don't get that with just a regular subscription plan. So I'm hoping you get that with Flex, which named users are opening up tokens day by day. But is Flex right for you? Well, Flex is for occasional users, subscriptions for frequent users. It's as simple as that, right? You just think about those users, right? Which users don't design, which users do design, which users forget their passwords and rarely ever log into Vault, or which users just open up stuff and check stuff, right? Those are the infrequent users. You can work it out based on the cost of tokens, like roughly what's going to be best for you. But the product's available on Flex. So AutoCAD is 7 tokens a day, like I said, with the example with Rob. Vault Professional is about 3 tokens a day. So if you've got a guy who's, right, I don't know, he's checking ECOs, builds materials in Vault, 3 tokens out of the 500 for a 24-hour period of Vault usage. It's not terrible, to be fair. Like, a lot of people in businesses are very infrequent Vault users. They just log in now and again to just check a bill of material when it's going to get pushed out to an ERP system, maybe. Some of the products are very expensive on Token Flex. Like Revit, for example, is 10 tokens. Robot structural analysis. I mean, I don't know who's using that on Flex, but it's there. HSM Works 60. NetFab 55 tokens a day. I mean, that's niche to use that on tokens. Architecture, there you go. Revit 10. So yeah, if you do the math, so let's open up a calculator. If you've bought 500 tokens and then AutoCAD is 7 tokens a day, you're talking about 71 full 24-hour days of use over a full calendar year. So Rob, for example, could open up AutoCAD 71 times over a full year. Well, 71 days. He's got 71 full 24-hour uses of AutoCAD over a year with 500 tokens, which works out at just about 6 times a month. So just over once a week, really. That's how infrequent you've got to be. Just over once a week for this to make sense. I say for it to make sense, you're talking about share, and you're sharing that with other people. So it's not just Rob. You can share that with Rob and Peter and Mary and Sue and whoever, right? Maybe they just use it once every 3 weeks. As long as they all don't use it more than twice a week, you're sharing all those tokens over multiple users for just $1.5 a year. As long as they don't open it more than 71 full 24-hour periods over a year, then you're saving yourself a fortune on full subscriptions for all those users. And there you go. That's pretty much the extent of it. You just have to make sure you monitor it and track it and make sure not one person's hogging up all the tokens. And then if you do, you're going to have to just deal with it individually on a case-by-case basis, move that person onto a subscription. And that's it. I'd be hesitant to call Autodesk greedy when talking about this because, like I said, this is intended to actually lose the money. It's intended to take people off of full licenses and instead move them onto a flex system, which is going to save us money. I'm not here to shill for them. I'm not here to praise them. I get nothing from that. I get nothing for that from them whatsoever. It's not my interests to praise Autodesk for this. Right? I get no benefit from that. Just saying it how it is. This system is here for us to gain, and if anything, for them to lose money. They'll probably gain it in some instances, right, where they will gain from being able to offer product usage where people wouldn't have otherwise been able to justify buying a full license, but that benefits the end user as well, right? You might have people in your office who need an AutoCAD, but you've always said, look, we can't justify paying $2,000 a year to give you an AutoCAD. You don't use it enough. Well, now you can. Now you can. Now you can give them a flex license and share it between 3 or 4 other people who also needed that frequent access. Now you pay $1,500 for 500 tokens instead of $2,000 a year for a full license, and multiple people can now get into AutoCAD. There's just very little downside to this. Tokens last a full year. They're probably not refundable, right? If you don't use them, they'll just disappear, I suspect. But that's it. So yeah, look, it is what it is. If you've got any questions, drop them down below. I'm kind of hoping Autodesk will chip in on this if they see it. I'm pretty sure they will. They usually do with videos I make like this. But coming out on September 24th. Thanks very much. I'm Neil Cross. This is Tech 3D. If you want to support the channel, links down in the description for my websites and all my affiliates. Get subscribed if you want to see more videos like this, and ding the notification bell to get notified of more videos like this. And I'll see you next time. Doodles.